So let's do that unknown 2 magnitude problem by making the midpoint line coordinate origin lines. Let's convert them to the for construction and for construction. And now let's put our F2, and our F2 is going to be a 6,000. I will put it length of 6, let's say 1/1000. Yeah, so the 1 unit representing thousands. So length 6 and 50 degrees of horizontal. So if I say that this one is a 6 and 50 degrees of horizontal. And then I have another force there, so which is the F4. I have an F4 here going in, let's say, 80 degrees of F2, so 4,000. So if I have an, that's my F1, length is a 4 kilonewtons, and let's say that the angle between these two is an 80 degree. And I will put like a little, and I may put a little arrow just for myself, for my own orientation, to know where I'm looking at, what I'm looking at. So they are pointing in this direction, in this direction. And now let's say that we have the unknown F4 and F3. And the F3 is 20 degrees of y-axis in the first quadrant. So I will make a line from coordinate origin and make that line to be a 20 degree. And I don't know its length, so we don't know its magnitude. So I'm going to put just for my orientation, and this force is pulling upward. My little arrow. And the last one is the 45 degree F4, also unknown. Alright, so that's our system that we are trying to solve. Now, I can make my arbitrary point from which I will consider to be like my new coordinate origin, although I'm going just to make a point, let's say here. And I can make another axis system. And I'm going to translate my F1 and my F2. So I'm going to translate here that's my new point A, F1 and my F2. And how I will do this, I'm just going to make some line. I'm going to left click on that line and hold down and shift and left click on line representing F1 and say that those two are equal and parallel. And then I'm going to make a line from the end of there in the direction of the F2. And I'm intentionally making it really big and ugly kind of looking. I don't want it normal like this, but look what will happen when I left click on that line. And when I press and hold down shift, and left click of my line representing F2. And when I click that they are equal and parallel, Look how pretty they are added. And if I fix this point in a space, now it's all fully defined. So now, in the next step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to translate the line of actions of the F3 and F4 to close these polygons. So let's find my F3. So I'm going to make a line up. And I'm going to make another line which is going to close to my origin point. Now I'm going to click on the F3 line representing the F3, hold down and hold shift and click on F3, and I'm going to say that those two are parallel. And now I'm going to click on my last line representing F4 and click on the F4 line and say that those two are parallel. And look what happened. Look what happened. I have defined my polygons. I can put my arrows for the orientation. So I know that this one was pointing downwards. This one is pointing in this direction. This one is pointing into the closure. And this one is pointing here. So instead of solving the systems of equations, we solve it graphically in a reality. And look, this is my F3 intensity, and this is my F4 intensity. And let's see by getting the aligned dimensions. So the F3 is 4.97, F4 is 4.22 kilonewtons. And if I want them to be here the equal, all what I need to do, click on my line representing on my original drawing and click on line here and make those two equal. And likewise, click on this line, press and hold down shift and click on this line and make those two equal. Okay. And we have resolved now, we show how to resolve the system of finding the two unknown magnitudes if we have a line of actions of the force nova.